All right, folks. We already predicted this with the Biden selection, and I was just setting up for Mike in the Night for this afternoon show. And I kind of wanted to throw this out there because it's kind of important, and it is happening. And the attack against American middle class is full blown. So homes are unaffordable in 99% of U.S. counties. Now, rural parts of America, all this is being hit with unaffordability issues where middle class Americans that work full time cannot basically afford to get into their own housing markets. So let's go into here. If you're looking to buy a home right now, I feel sorry for you. The other day when I wrote the life in America has never been more unaffordable, that is right now. Some people thought that I was exaggerating. Well, you know what? Let's take a little step back of the exaggeration and what I was telling you guys 2 years ago before this was even written. So let's go into some here. Let's go into some meat and potatoes here. And it's right here. And this is why they want to get rid of these older videos and they're taking them down. Middle class under attack. Wake up, America. Amerifornia is here. Housing set to double. And again, very vocal about what is happening.
As usual, good morning, good evening, and good night. Thanks for watching, guys, and tuning in. All right, guys, here we go. Amerifornia, here we come. Amerifornia is coming, and it's going to be different than the last housing correction in the United States, because the last correction in the United States was fueled by low interest rates and people, American institutions, depending on local Americans, for over-leveraging and taking on too much debt that they can't afford to pay back. There's a rate adjustment, and boom, you have a correction. But it's different this time. Why? Because money's coming from China. So let's find out what's happening with Amerifornia updates. So we're going to do Amerifornia updates here to keep you guys.
So there it is. And housing, so top 2020, Amerifornia is raging across America. Housing set to double in price another 2 years, almost 3 years ago. As 2020 nears its end, one of the most interesting developments to observe is how housing markets reacted. So there it is right there. We are trying to...
YouTubers! Mike Martin's here with the Mike Martin Sound. Thanks for joining me. Rate and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Top housing markets to watch for 2021 in America. Oh, yeah. We covered this last night on trends in the housing market. We're going to revisit it and take a look because it's a really well-written article, and I kind of want to throw this out there. This is from December 15, and this is coming from our friends over at Forbes, and it's written by Andrew D.
So basically what that video is about is showing the top housing markets in America to watch as America was building itself up to prop its GDP and its GDP off of housing, just like Vancouver, Toronto, Sydney, Australia, Auckland, New Zealand, London, England. All these cities have basically set their economies up to be based off of housing via money laundering, via fentanyl sales, and all kinds of stuff. And let's see. We type in Amerifornia here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Amerifornia housing to increase 40 to 100% in price 2021. And yes, it's here, Amerifornia, 40 to 100 increase in the next 12 months. Watch with your new president-select. U.S. has joined the ranks of Canada, Australia, and UK. So,
YouTubers, Mike Martin's here. Mike, you said it. I've said it. You've heard it. I've said it. And that's it. And it's in writing. Housing prices will go up anywhere from 40 to 100% in some areas in the next 12 months. Why? America is turning into a Canada. America is turning into an Australia. America is turning into a New Zealand. And America is turning into England, United Kingdom. But people are saying, well, what's wrong with that, Mike? Well, there's one problem. What do those countries have in common? Well, they all speak English. But what do all those countries except the U.S. have in common? Housing is severely unaffordable, and the average wage earner cannot get into anything unless they get negative interest rates or like next to zero interest rates, or the money's basically lent out on almost nothing for it to maintain these artificial bubbles / artificial shortages that are filing across all major cities and all major capitals. New York has a taste of this. California, Oregon, and Washington, Seattle area has had a taste of this. Tons of foreign investing, tons of foreign money, hundreds of millions and billions of dollars of laundered money, right? So that's what's been happening, and a place to park the money, and it takes years for it to catch up.
So, Buddy writes an article here a few days ago, and he's getting hit by people. I made videos years ago, and I was getting pooped, losing subscriptions, and people telling me I had no idea what the hell I was talking about. So there it is, folks. And some people thought that I was exaggerating, but the truth is that I was not exaggerating one bit. And yeah, the cost of living has risen to extremely painful levels, and this is particularly true when it comes to housing. Since 2019, the median price of home in the United States has risen more than $100,000 thanks to the Federal Reserve, and now facing dramatically higher interest rates. Guys, share this video because it's money laundering. Money laundering is why it's happening. Share this video. You know why? Because no one's going to see it. Because when you mention money laundering, Chinese gangs laundering money through fentanyl, through Canadian cities and stuff, the video goes nowhere. Share this video. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.